جبتي الجمال زينك انت يا سلام مرة واحدة شفتك حسيت انا بالغ.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing how to deal with friendships, how to detach from friends, and how to literally move on. Step 1, how to deal with friends, how to detach from friends, and basically moving on is boundaries. Boundaries are so important. I feel like you need your boundaries when it comes to people, because sometimes people don't really know how to deal with you and they really do step on toes. So I feel like when you set your boundaries with your friends, they will literally, be quite clear on, what they can expect from you and so on. I feel like you have to set boundaries with everyone in your life. It's not only guys that you date. You have to set boundaries with, it could sometimes even be your siblings, like any people in your life that you're always around. Set boundaries with, so they know, what to not tiptoe around you and what not to do around you. And when it comes to friends, it's so important to set boundaries with them, because friends do like to get, close together. We like to, we like being around our friends all the time and it's fun. But sometimes when it comes to that, it starts to get a bit toxic and we don't really know what's right and what's wrong sometimes when it comes to friendships and being around our friends. So it's so important to lay boundaries with your friends so they know that this is what I expect, and if you can't deal with it, then you know what to do. Another part of like setting boundaries and stuff is having your space. It's so important having your space when it comes to your friends, even your friendships, because first of all, space is so healthy. It's just like, if you're around your friends all the time, 24/7, it will get really, really bad. It will get toxic. I feel like if you have the space between you and your friends, it will make you realize a lot of things. And it's so important to have that space so you can do the things that you want to do. Not all the time you have to do things with your friends, That's why you have the space. Just like you have the space with your partner or whoever. And I feel like when you have that space with your friend, that's when you can start doing things for yourself. You can do your work, you can reach your goals. You can do things that you can do without your friends. Your friends don't always have to be there with you 24/7. You can have your time together, you can do things together, but there's a limit and there's a time where you need to have that space to do things separate from each other. Step 2 on how to deal with friendships, okay, this one is a must, is people pleasing, okay? Enough with the people pleasing, okay? When it comes to people pleasing, this is a red flag, okay? Yes, we like to people please sometimes. We like to say yes to them. We like to make them feel better. We like to do things for them. But with friends, you have to know when to say no to your friends, and you have to say, like, I can't do this. Sorry, I'm busy. I've got things. I've got other priorities. If you're people pleasing so much, they're going to start taking advantage of you, and they're going to know, like, this is a yes girl and not really a no girl. So when it comes to your friendships, stop people pleasing, okay? And with people pleasing, close your mouth. Anything that comes with your life, if it's good or bad, you don't have to tell your friends all the time. I feel like if you talk too much, evil eye comes in, and I'm so big on evil eye, don't even get me wrong. I feel like when you have something special in your life, you can keep it to yourself. You don't always have to tell your friends, Sometimes it's good to keep stuff in with you and only with you. So, keep your mouth shut. Don't tell your friends so much, and just don't always say yes to your friends, okay? It's okay to say no to your friends. It's okay to not people please your friends. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes it's just life. Another thing of friendships is bitchy friends. Now, when you're around your friends for a long, long time and you start being with them 24/7, you might realize a little switch. You might realize a little, switch behavior with your friends. You might even realize that you guys are fighting a lot. That's only because you guys are with each other 24/7, and that's why I said before that you need that space and that divide so you can have time for yourself. It's so important. It's so healthy for you and your friendships. And I feel like when you're around your friends all the time, you're going to start seeing little switches up, and you're going to realize, wow, like, my friend has a quality that I never realized before in her, and that's because I'm always with her. And that's when the bitchiness is going to start coming. That's when some behaviors are going to start coming, and you're going to sit back and you're going to be like, I really don't like this, and I don't think I want it in a friend. You're going to start naming things and realizing things that you don't want in your friendships, and that's where friendships go wrong all the time, because they start realizing red flags and start realizing all these little things, but they ignore it because they respect and value the friendship so much. But when really you need to start reflecting on what you don't want in your friendship. Friendships is all about friends coming together, doing things together, making memories, but also supporting each other, elevating each other, achieving each other's goals, helping each other. That's so important in friendship. But when you're always around your friends 24/7 and you start being bitchy and you start doing all of these toxic little things, that's when the friendship is like, that's when you really have to double think about the friendship, and you're like, is this the friendship that I want to be in? Is this the people that I want to surround myself with? Are these people going to elevate me and make me grow and achieve my dreams? So you will start to think about that when you're around the people all the time, because trust me, when you're around your friends all the time, you're going to start seeing things that you never realized before because you're with them all the time. So keep an eye out about that. Another one of the step 2 is surrounding yourself. What the hell was that? It's surrounding yourself with positive people, okay, and bad influence. Like I said, when you're around your friends 24/7, you're gonna start realizing things that you haven't before, and you're gonna start realizing, you know, the bad qualities in your friends. You're gonna start realizing the things that you don't want in your life, and then obviously it becomes a bad influence, and you're gonna start realizing, and best believe your parents, your other people from your other side of your life will start realizing things that you start to, you know, have in your life, and they're like, you weren't really like this, and I'm realizing you're hanging around so much with Ava and you're starting to act a certain way. I think it's a bad influence. You start changing things, and we like to be in denial and say, no, what are you talking about? She's been my friend for years, I've always been like this. But no, always listen to the people on the outside, because they can actually see what you are like, how you behave, but you will never realize it because you're in the circle and you're around them people. Like I said, you respect and value them so much that you realize that things have gotten tough. So surround yourself with positive people, and always believe and trust what people are telling you, because the people that really truly love you will only tell you positive things and only tell you things to help you. The people that are truly just there to see you lose, to try and discourage you and all of that, are the ones that will get you to do things so easy that you never thought you could do. So keep an eye on that. And it's so easy to get caught up in things in friendships, like I said, because you respect and value and you have fun with your friends, that you don't even realize, like, wow, like, am I actually really doing this? Okay, so how to detach from your friends, okay, aka friendships. Step 1, okay, have your space. Is so important. It's like the other one that I said. You're not obligated to be around your friends 24/7. You are allowed your space, you're allowed your independence, and I feel like it's important for you to have that in your friendship groups, because it kind of shows you what you need to do, what you need to improve on. It makes you grow as an individual. You will have your friendship groups, but everyone is different in their friendship groups. Like my friendship groups, I have a very small circle, and we all know our roles, we all know what we want to be, and all of us are achieving different type of things. Like in the way where I am in my life, I'm very different to my friends. I'm the only mum in my group. My friends don't have children, my sister don't have children, and you know, I'm very different. You know, I have different responsibilities, I have different goals that I want to achieve, like they are. So you're allowed your space. You're not obligated to be around people 24/7. If you want to have 2 days, 3 days of space, you are allowed to do that. Another thing as well, if you are at home and you are lazy and you are exhausted from whatever you did before, whatever, you are allowed to switch off your phone. You don't have, and you're not obligated to answer the phone. I do this all the time, and some people didn't like it in the past that used to be my friends, and I said to them, I don't have to answer the phone. There are days where I'm going to be at home, I'm going to watch TV, and I don't want to pick up my phone, and I don't want to text, because I generally just want to be within myself. So if your friends have to start questioning you and start questioning your peace, that's when you are basically, are you even in the right friendship? You can be friends and still have no contact, and like this agrees to my point that I just said now. Guys, I have so much friends that are kind of like associates, but obviously if I need them, they will be there for me 100%. But you can have friends and still not be in contact, and I see a lot of TikTok videos as well. There are, you know, people can have friends that you won't see every single day, you won't even see for months, to be honest, but they are still generally your friends. You can go long contact without a friend. You know, it doesn't mean they're not your friend. It just means that you both have responsibilities and you both have things that you need to do. A friend, for me really is, a friend for me is, yeah, we can have the memories, we can have the fun times, but honestly, a friend for me, a best friend for me is if I'm in trouble and I'm in an emergency and I call you, if you can come to me with no excuse, that is a friend. Friend is not people that you can have memories with. It is, but that's not all important. Having memories, doing this, doing that, being with each other 24/7, that's not always about a friend. A friend is someone that you can count on, someone that can come to you when you need help. That is a friend. That is a true friend. Another thing of how to detach from your friendships is, I said before, like obviously setting your boundaries, letting them know this is what I like, this is what I don't like, so they know not to cross your borderline. But also have like a routine of when you see your friends. You know, in this day and age, we have goals and we have dreams and we obviously have jobs. and you have to, you know, just say like maybe Monday, Tuesday we can, like maybe Monday to Friday I have to work, I've got to do what I got to do, but then the weekend like we can go out, we can meet up, we can do things. That is setting your boundaries. That's basically doing a routine for your friendships, and it's so important, and it will literally make it like the environment will be very healthy. Like I said, if you're always with each other 24/7, it is too much. It is too much. You're gonna clash. You're gonna start seeing things that you don't want to see. Start seeing things that you realize that you didn't see before because you're always around them 24/7. So, like I said, have your boundaries, have your space. You know, set a day, set a time. Sometimes where you guys can meet. That's the purest and healthy way. And last but not least, moving on. When it comes to moving on from friendships, okay, I'm going to have a run of this. I know it's hard, okay? I know it's absolutely hard when you have to say goodbye to that friend or when that friendship is finally coming to an end. It is really, really hard. But it is the same thing like losing a partner. It happens, it's life, it makes you grow, it makes you, you know, have the independence that you need. When it is toxic and when you start to realize that this person is not who you thought she is or he is, and it's time to walk away, it's time to end the friendship. You guys need to know when to detach. You guys need to know when to walk away. You guys need to know when to put your foot down and be like, do you know what? The friendship was beautiful. We had good moments, but I'm starting to realize that this isn't the friendship that I want. So I need to walk away. I need to do that for myself. I need to do that. I need to do it for you. I need to do it for the both of us. Some people start thinking, oh my god, it's the end of the world. I'm never going to meet this girl again. I'm never going to see her again. I'm going to miss her. We're not going to have the same memories or the best memories with other people like we did with each other. No, it's not the end of the world. When you say goodbye to people, there are new people that will come into your life and that will give you better experiences, better memories, and better life changes. It is okay to say goodbye. It is for the best. Honestly, sometimes you have to say goodbye to the best person you've ever met in your life in order to get greater things. It's just the way of growing up. It is the way of changing. It's life. It's not the end of the world. It will always happen to everyone in this world. It's a part of evolving, literally. See, when it comes to like saying goodbye and putting your foot down and not going back to that person because you know that person was bad for you, you know that friendship was not working out, you don't want to keep going back. That's when toxic and that's when stuff starts to happen. You go on just no contact and block the person off your account so you don't have to see them. You don't have to see what they're starting to do, because when you start seeing and you know looking at their socials, that's when stuff is just going to keep going in your head and it's going to be a negativity. So block them before social media. And I always say this, and I said this in my breakup video as well, the day that you unblock them will be the day that you actually moved on and you don't really care for them to come back into your life. I feel like when you block someone and you have that heal journey, the day you go back and you unblock them and you go on their stories, you'll actually look at their picture and be like, wow, I generally have moved on and I don't really care. So it's so important when you are finally at that stage of letting friendships go. You know, you definitely need the break, you definitely need the space, and I feel like you start seeing things, you know, having a break from, or having a breakup in your friendship is the same as having a breakup with your partner. It's just obviously different because you have different type of relationships with them people. But it definitely just makes you as a different person, and it will make you change as a whole, and you will be a better person and a version of yourself when you release all that toxic energy from your past like friendships. And for me, I've had bad people in my life in the past when I was friends with them and then I've let them go. Some of them have come back. Some people in my life till this day, we've had the worst arguments in the past, but we've actually grown from it and become better people with each other in our goals, in our friendship goals. So I feel like everything is meant to be for a reason, and God will bring people into your life for a reason. God will bring people in your life for a lesson. God will bring people into your life that will stay in your life forever. You know, it's just a matter about how you deal with things, how you deal with your friendships, and how you are truly to yourself, because people do get caught up in things and friendships and they start to copy the other person, and you know, it's just not a good thing. So, you know, just be smart, know who you're surrounding yourself with, know who you are, you know, being with all the time, because the people around you will be the ones that will elevate you, will push you into greater things. And if you see yourself going through a down spurt, then you know that you aren't surrounded by the best people ever. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, comment below anything you want to tell me, like about friendships, questions, anything, just comment on the box below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.